say this. I want to introduce my family, but I want to say this. To be in this room, to see people that I've taught from the beginning of my career through every stage. I mean, TPS, Michigan State University. I see all y'all and I feel y'all, and I always loved you. WC3 and at Eastern, and people that I've worked with, and people that have taught, people that I've helped nurture. I just can't begin to express how it touches, as Toni Morrison says, the inside part of my heart. I felt like I was just doing my job, I stand on people's shoulders. I'm from the American South. I went to segregated schools until they closed them down. I was one of the true believers, They had to close the motherfuckers down for me to integrate. I'm telling you, that's where I was with that. And we studied and am. No past tense. We studied Negro history, okay, in black schools, okay? And I grew up understanding who I was. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with black adults who said, boy, when you look in the mirror every day, I want you to understand that you're looking at as good a person as you're gonna see all day. You ain't better than nobody, okay? And ain't nobody goddamn it better than you. I mean, I was raised with that, okay? And when they closed those schools, I had to get integrated and go to college and so forth and so on. The movement happened. I was in 1963. I was a freshman in college in Huntington, West by God, Virginia, and that's what they called it down there. And I heard Malcolm X on the radio speaking from WBZ in Boston one night when I was up late studying. I said, "That's the shit there." I mean, that sounded like the way my father talked, okay? And my grandfather talked, the way black men talked in the barbershop when it was just all black men talking. Excuse my French, but fuck them. We're not what they say we are, okay? And we want more, and we're gonna get more. And it's always touched my heart with the people that I taught to understand that they came from somebody, okay? Gregory Hicks and Malik Yakini and all these young people that I taught. I felt like I was sprinkling water on the seeds that was already in there, I drove some fertilizer spikes in the ground, on occasion to get the seeds to grow, okay? But I came from people who taught me to reach for more. Black teachers used to say, hey, reach for your goals, Nobody knows what the future holds, And dream hell, and dreams are beautiful, okay? But you need a plan if you're trying to stand, okay? And I've always tried to be about that, and it just warms my heart to feel all of this. Everybody in this room has inspired me in different kind of ways, but especially my wonderful wife, Sharon. Stand up, sweetheart. Some people say if I could just get through this semester with this man, but this woman been with me 44 years in county. Okay? Our children, I want y'all to stand. Highly Amir, okay, the youngest. My wonderful daughter, Shani Vanessa, okay. Shani's friend Joseph, stand up, Joseph. Don't be kind of sneaky. And Troy Ali. These people have always inspired me, and encouraged me, and received the knowledge that I've tried to give to everybody else, that I've encountered. And I just want to say that all of you young people that I've taught, okay, have enriched my life. Okay? To teach is one thing, but to have people who are open-hearted and open-minded, that's what it is. I mean, that's enriched my life. You know, if I could start my career over, I would teach young people again and again. You know, if I had 40 lives, I would always be a school teacher. You know, fuck trying to be the most famous nigga ever was. I'm gonna be a millionaire before such, no. You know, to be in a community, to give and take, to inspire and be inspired, it's everything. I love you all, thanks.
Next, I would like to bring to the stage Mr. Charles Ferrell.
You know, in Kemet, ancient Egypt, the scribes, the teachers were highly valued. The very height of appreciation. It's a very sacred role that Melvin and those he's, in quotes, spawned have continued to provide education and guidance to our community. I just want to be very brief. I met Melvin. Melvin has done some programs, the Liberation Film Series here. The spook was set by the door. And what he exhibited to me was a really kind of cool brother. I watched the way he walked, had a cool walk. Has a very infectious and wonderful laugh. His wisdom, his style, but his scholarship was what led me to Melvin to continue to work with him, and he's one of the advisors for the Liberation Film Series and for public programming here at the Charles Wright. And we talked about his retirement as being not a retirement, but really putting on new titles to retire as we look to him to use Melvin's scholarship as far as documenting books and writing. So we talked about this day and the fact that it's 91st birthday of Malcolm X. And so it's a day of celebration for one of our great master teachers, Malcolm and Melvin. And I think that's a very wonderful program. And of course, last year for Malcolm X Day, we're fortunate to have Melvin open up and introduce the last poet. So to have Brother Umar with his pain come back to provide us some wisdom through his poetry was quite significant. By the way, Umar will be selling CDs downstairs during the open reception. So I wanted to make a couple announcements about Malcolm and our celebration. This year we're doing 2 days of celebration, today and on Saturday. We have visitor Mamu Edward Bond, actually the founder of the first black bookstore in Detroit. He'll be joining us Saturday from 2 to 5 p.m. We have Malik Ukeni introducing him, and a traditional approach with African dance and libation. So I would certainly welcome you to come out to continue the celebration. But if you could join us now downstairs in the multi-purpose room,